So students, in the last class we have studied about electric field intensity. Now in this class we'll start electric field due to a point charge. First one we will go for scalar form. So let us consider there is a point charge Q here. Now we have to find the electric field at a point P, which is separated at a distance R. Now to find the electric field आमे कोन करूचे जो पॉइंट रे इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड दरकार सेठी आमे चार्ज रखुचे q नॉट. सो एबे एठी आमे गोटे पॉजिटिव टेस्ट चार्ज रखले q नॉट आ ऊपर फोर्स केते पड़ुची फाइंड करिया. सो F इक्वल टू केते हबो 1/4 pi epsilon naught q naught by r square. सो इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड रे फार्मूला कोन अछि F by q naught. So कहते हैं F by Q naught करें Q naught cancel हला. That implies electric field E equal to 1/4 pi epsilon naught Q by R square. So if there is a point charge Q A to R distance से electric field कहते हैं 1/4 pi epsilon naught Q by R square. So we can say E inversely proportional to R square. If we plot the graph between E and R, it is like this. Now, we'll find the direction. What will be the direction of electric field? Now, for direction, so just remember Q naught is a test charge. This is always positive. So this is a positive charge. Now if Q is positive, then the force is repulsive. So if charge is positive, E is away from the charge. So now if Q is negative, the force becomes attractive. So electric field is towards the charge. If charge is negative, E is towards the charge. So positive charge by electric field पड़ रहिबो away from the charge. Negative charge by electric field is towards the charge. So 80 गोटे charge अछि plus q, 80 point अछि electric field kin find करियो radially outward. Negative charge पे अछि electric field kin आसीबो radially inward. So next we'll go for vector form. Now suppose there is a point charge Q with a position vector R. Now we have to find the electric field at point P. Let this is R naught. Now place a test charge Q naught at the point of P. So we have to calculate the electric field at point P due to the charge Q. So if we join the line, for positive charge electric field is in this direction. Now first we have to find what is the force. Now electrostatic force F equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q naught by what we have written, mod of r naught minus r cube whole into r naught minus r. So electric field will be F by q naught. That implies electric field equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q by mod of r naught minus r cube whole into r naught minus r. So now third one, Cartesian form. Let this point has coordinates x, y, z. This point has coordinates x naught, y naught, z naught. So r naught minus r becomes x naught minus x I cap plus y naught minus y j cap plus z naught minus z k cap. So mod of r naught minus r equal to, we can write square root of x naught minus x whole plus y naught minus y whole square plus z naught minus z whole square. So instead of square root we can put this as power half. So let the coordinates of the charge q is x, y, z and the coordinates of point p is x naught, y naught, z naught. Now r naught minus r equal to x naught minus x I cap plus y naught minus y j cap plus z naught minus z k cap. So its mod is like this. Now I am erasing this diagram. So just substitute the values there in this equation. So what will be the value of E? E equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q divided by x naught minus x square plus y naught minus y square plus z naught minus z square whole to the power half to the power 3. So this is 3 by 2 into x naught minus x I cap plus y naught minus y j cap plus z naught minus z k cap. So we can write Ex equal to, what is the coefficient of I cap? 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q into x naught minus x whole divided by x naught minus x whole square plus y naught minus y whole square plus z naught minus z whole square whole to the power 3 by 2. Similarly, you can write for Ey and Ez. Next we will go for superposition principle. So, what is superposition principle? The electric field at a point due to a charge is independent of presence of other charges. The net electric field at a point due to a system of charges is the factor sum of electric fields due to each charge. So suppose there is a charge q1 here. Now it is a point P. Now at point P the electric field due to q1 is E1. So now let us place a charge q2 here. So first line what the electric field at a point due to a charge is independent of presence of other charges. So q1 by point P रे electric field केते produce होइतला E1. now जदि एटी q2 रहिला एई टाइम रे भी q1 एई पॉइंट रे केते इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड प्रोड्यूस करिवो E1 ही प्रोड्यूस करिवो. सो गोटे चार्ज रो इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड गोटे पॉइंट रे अदर चार्जेस ऊपर डिपेंड करू. सेमिति q2 जतबे कंसीडर करिवा q2 गोटे इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड E2 प्रोड्यूस करिवो. नाउ व्हाट इज द नेट इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड? इट इज द वेक्टर सम ऑफ E1 and E2. Net electric field at a point due to a system of charges is the vector sum of electric field due to each charge. बुझेला कि this is called superposition principle. So आपको हमें वेक्टर फॉर्म में सॉल्व करिया. So suppose there is a system of charges. We have to find the electric field at a point P with position vector r. Now let q1 has a position vector r1, q2 has a position vector r2, up to qn has a position vector rn. Now the net electric field at P E equal to E1 plus E2 plus E3 up to En. That implies E equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q1 by mod of r minus r1 cube whole into r minus r1. Like that, E2 will be 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q2 into r minus r2 divided by mod of r minus r2 cube. Up to will go for 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught qn into r minus rn divided by mod of r minus rn cube. So we can directly write it as E equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught summation I equal to 1 to n qi into r minus ri divided by mod of r minus ri cube. This is the superposition principle. Next we'll go for continuous charge distribution. First to padiche, what are the three types of continuous charge distribution? So first, linear charge distribution by देखिएगा. So let this is a linear wire. Surface charge density अछि lambda. Now the point P has a position vector r with respect to this small charge dq. Now dq equal to lambda dl, d equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught dq by mod of r square into r cap. So it is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught lambda dl by mod of r square into r cap. So E equal to integration. So 1 by 4 pi epsilon constant taken out, integration lambda dl by mod of r square into r cap. This is electric field due to linear charge distribution. Now, for surface charge distribution, surface charge density is sigma. Now take a small charge dq. Let this is the point P. So here dq equal to sigma ds. So electric field will be 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught integration of sigma ds by mod of r square into r cap. Next, third one, volume charge distribution. Here surface charge density is rho. So electric field will be 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught integration of rho dv by mod of r square into r cap. Write down a question. Two charges plus 3 microcoulomb and minus 9 microcoulomb are separated at a distance (30 centimeter) in vacuum. First bit, calculate the force between them. Second bit, if a dielectric medium with K equal to 5 is placed, what will be the force? Third bit, what should be the new distance in the dielectric medium so that the force will be same as that of in vacuum. first case. So just look for first bit, Q1 equal to plus 3 into 10 to the power minus 6 coulomb, Q2 equal to minus 9 into 10 to the power minus 6 coulomb. R equal to 30 centimeter. So 30 into 10 to the power minus 2 meter. Now F equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q1 Q2 by R square. That implies F equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon. It is 9 into 10 to the power 9 into 3 into 9 into 10 to the power minus 12. 10 to the power minus 6 into 10 to the power minus 6. 10 to the power minus 12. Divided by R square. 30 into 30 into 10 to the power minus 4. Now, what will be the answer? 3 cancel. It will be 10. It will be 10. So it is equal to 9 into 10 to the power 9 into 3 into 10 to the power minus 12 into 10 square. Because 10 into 10, 100 into 10 to the power minus 4, 10 to the power minus 2 was left 10 square. So कितने होगा? 27 into 10 to the power minus 1. So 2.7 Newton. Now look for the sign. This is positive, this is negative. So the force is attractive. This is the answer for first bit. What is the force between them? 2.7 Newton attractive. So next we will go for the second question. If a dielectric medium K equal to 5 is placed between them. Now K equal to 5. So F medium equal to, you can find it by 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught K Q1 Q2 by R square. Or just you can write F vacuum by K. So 2.7 by K, that is 5. That much Newton. So you can solve it as 0.54 Newton. Attractive. Now, third bit. What is it saying? What should be the new distance in the dielectric medium? Now, the distance in the dielectric medium becomes R dash. So that F medium is equal to F vacuum. So in the third bit we can write F vacuum equal to F medium. But here distance is R, here the new distance is R dash. So we can write 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q1 Q2 by R square equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught K Q1 Q2 by R dash square. Now cancelling the terms, will get R dash square equal to R square by K. So R dash equal to R by root K. So that is equal to 30 centimeter by root 5, which is equal to 6 root 5 centimeter.